Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how you can use the plugin AI Segmentation in QGIS to segment anything in your aerial imagery. So this way you can extract all the information from this house or these trees or this road, mostly everything, so you can have a vectorized output of them and work on it. So we're gonna start directly by installing the plugin. So first thing, launching QGIS and then go to manage and install plugin. When you're there, you want to search for AI segmentation by TerraLab. I already have it installed on my side. It takes like 1 second. So I'm gonna take the one that I already have. Up. Once the plugin is installed pretty fast, you just have to sign in or sign up if you don't have an account. It's completely free and it takes like 15 seconds. Now that you are connected, you will be automatically redirected to QGIS, and now you can directly use AI segmentation for free to try. So we're gonna start by the automatic mode. We have two modes that we're gonna explore in two parts, and we're gonna start with this one. So like it said, you just have to draw a zone. We're gonna do it on the same time. You just have to draw the zone of interest. So for example, I want to segment those house. So I'm gonna select the zone where I want to do my segmentation. And now I'm gonna describe what I want to segment. Because we have an AI model behind this that can understand concepts, you can just put a prompt like building and use it as a reference. You also have a library to have some reference of what you can do, but most of the time you just have to write the thing that you want. If you want more precision, you can or need like special elements, you can also draw an example. So for example, you can just select this house and it's gonna be a reference for the AI model to follow. So it can help a bit to have more precision and describe visually what you want. Like this. The more examples you put, the better. It's like a quick training of the model that you can do just by giving reference like that. Up. And the last parameter, which is quite important, is precision. So precision means that you see those tiles. These are how we're gonna split the image to send them to the model. So if you put a lot of them, the model gonna be able to have more precision on the detection, and it can help for small objects. If you have bigger objects like agricultural parcel or stuff like that, you want this parameter to be pretty big so the model can have the context and can see a lot. Because if the tiles are small, it's difficult for him to have the context of everything. But for our case, houses are really simple to detect, so we can go with a lot of precision to have the best polygon. Then you just have to accept term and privacy. You can click on them to look at them and click detect. For you to know, all the detection that you do are processed in our European server. So we don't train on it or everything, so it can be fast. Now, in 2 or 3 seconds, the segmentation is finished. You don't need like a big GPU or anything, since everything is on the cloud. You can almost run it on a phone or anything. Now that it's run, we have all the parameters that we need to make sure that we have the best output from the AI. The first one is keep. So keep, you have the parameter confidence, where you can basically choose how much this is the confidence of the AI. So if you put it really high, you're gonna have only the building where AI are absolutely sure that it's building. The more you lower it, the more you have chance of having false positive. So you just have to see like which one works best for you. And when you have that, you can also change the way you view the detection. So for example, if I put confidence, I can see that I have a specific color that show me specifically the percentage of confidence, so it's easier to see. I can also see the outline of it, so I can see more precisely if the segmentation was right. You can see also that for this prompt building, we automatically put an algorithm to have right angle. We're gonna see that after, but basically, this one is ticked and it helps regularize the building so you have polygons that are easy to manipulate after. The second parameter is size. So it just means that if you want to restrict the number of detection by their size, you can. So for example, if I put 100 there, you can see that it removes some house. If I put 400, you can see that it keep only the polygon that have minimum this size. And you can also put a maximum. So like this, and you can see that up, I only have this polygon left. We're gonna put that back up. This way we have everything. Now, next step. Next step is correct. So this is the biggest part of the different part. This part is basically to like bridge the gap because AI gonna be able to do mostly 90-95% of the work. But for specific case or where you need specific really precision, it's really helpful to have this mod to make sure that you have all the building, for example, on this space. So I'm just gonna reduce a bit the confidence so I have more building. And for example, I can see here, I don't know, like for example, this little house, I want to detect it. I don't have it, I think, because I just put that. But basically, imagine that the AI didn't detect it because it happened for some difficult example. On this space, you can fix that. So with the AI mode, I can just click on, for example, add a missing polygon. And now I just have to click on it and hop, I have my detection. I can click on S and then stop adding and up, I have a new polygon on part of my old polygon that is the house detected. So this way I can remove all the like false positive and work like that. If you need to delete a specific polygon, you can also just do a right click, hop, and it's gonna remove it. You can also edit an existing polygon. So for example, this one is kind of real. So what I'm gonna do is click on edit, no, up, my bad. I'm gonna go on the manual mode, and on the manual mode, I can click on it and then I'm gonna drag and select those points and click on delete. So this way I can really handle how I want to modify. I can also click on the point to deplace it. And I have other parameters that you can explore, split. So you can split a polygon in two. You have also redraw edge if you want to modify a bit the edge of a polygon. And you have basically a specific control if you want to do it precisely. So you have the manual mode and the AI mode. AI mode to go fast and manual mode to go really, really, really precise. Now we're gonna see the next step. Next step is a pretty simple one. Is just the way you want your polygon to be exported. So for example, we've seen that right angle is ticked, so we can have really regularized polygon. But if I don't want it, I can remove it. I can also, for example, put one corner to have more roundish corner. It can really be helpful for trees, for example. Most of the time, those parameters are the best automatically because we choose them automatically based on your prompt. But if you don't have a prompt or maybe you have specific need, you can modify it. We can also reduce the number of points. You don't really gonna see it on this output because they are really simple points, but it basically reduces the number of points so you can simplify your shape. I'm gonna put it back like it was. You can also grow up all your polygon if you need to have some buffer or shrink them if you want less buffer. And when you finished, you can just click on a single last button, which is export. And when you export, you can see on your layer tab that you have a new polygon layer, which have all the information. On this new layer, you can directly go to attribute table, and there you're gonna see all the information of all the building. So this really help to have some. This really help to have information on all of them. So you have a specific case like that for each of the polygon. So you have the area, the perimeter, the confidence of the model, the class, and a number for each of those polygons. So this is really like clean, so you can work with it. Now the second part of AI segmentation is semi-automatic. Also, you have a blog tutorial that you can read there to have some information. It's basically gonna show you everything that you need to know if you want more information than this tutorial. So the semi-automatic mode help to use AI in a way that it's gonna help you on specific objects, but let you enough control to really like do it case by case. So it really helps for complex objects or when you want to go fast without having to like automatically detect. So I'm gonna show you an example. For example, I'm gonna start semi-auto segmentation. You don't have to install anything for the cloud AI part. I'm gonna explain that later. You just have to start and click on what you want to segment. For example, this tree. You can see that in like less than a second, it detects it. And after that, you have some control to simplify, remove the spike, grow, like mostly the same parameter that you had on automatic. When you're happy with a selection, like you selected your tree, you have to click save. Because on semi-automatic, you do object one by one. You can't like select this and this because it make result bad. So when you have one polygon, you click save. and you do that every time, up. And this way, it's pretty fast for some case, and it's really versatile. So if I want to segment some tree, but then this whole big terrain, and I can after that put right angle to have a more clean polygon of it. So it's easier for me to handle it after. You can also do it with bigger zone. This is what is interesting with semi-automatic that automatic can struggle with. Up, and now I have my zone, and I can really have some liberty on it and work like I want to segment it. After that, you just have to click export, and up you have your new segmentation layer on the same folder as Google Satellite. Up as Google Satellite on AI Segmentation. And also, because this is open source, what we do, if you want to run this model on your computer, you can have a small version of this model that will run on your computer. That is pretty optimized, even if you have a small computer that is not really powerful. You just have to keep in mind that if you install the model, you have to need some storage, wait some time, and then the model that you're gonna be slower and smaller. But if you need to work offline, it can be a great solution. If you like also when you use our plugin, you have credits. So you have this amount of credits. It can change over time, but you have this amount of credit, a free credit that you can use without subscribing or anything. But if you need more credits to use, you have to upgrade to Pro. So Pro, you can just click there. See the price for now, and with it you have way more detection that you can use. And basically, it allows you to have the cloud AI for semi-auto with 5,000 detection, so 25 times what you have there as a free plan. And on automatic, you also have the same way of using the credit. So the way the credit are used is pretty simple. In semi-automatic, each time you export a polygon, it costs 1 credit. So you have 200 on the free plan right now. And on semi-auto, no, and on automatic, it's pretty easy also. It's just the number of tile. So for example, here I have 16 tile, so it's cost 16 credits. So that's the idea of this plugin. I hope you're gonna like it. We put a lot of optimization on it, so it can run on any computer, on Windows, macOS, and Linux, and mostly all versions of QGIS. So can't wait to see how you're gonna work with this new version. Have a good day!